Guys, so you may be kind of wondering why I'm throwing this video in amongst all my vlogs and stuff. The reason that this is coming at you now between all my Disneyland vlogs is because I just posted my vlog of when we were in Universal Studios as well as Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge, and when I was rewatching it after I had already posted it, I wish I would have added more or talked a little bit more about the Cantina and just kind of like my thoughts and everything about it, because well, basically I really enjoyed it and I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it because it is a new experience in Disneyland and, in my opinion, one worth mentioning. I thought, hey, I'm just gonna film a video all about the Cantina because I do want to start doing more like my Disney advice videos. I know I did a video a million years ago about Memory Maker and I want to start including more of those on my channel. This is just going to be my quick thoughts and opinions on Oga's Cantina, which is in Galaxy's Edge. I do want to do another entire video all about Galaxy's Edge, but that'll be later because there's more vlogs coming of Galaxy's Edge. So anyway, let's get started on this one. When you go into the Disneyland website, which I will link down below, this is kind of how they describe the Cantina. Step inside this notorious local watering hole to partake of unique concoctions for all ages. Thirsty for a taste of adventure? Welcome to the local cantina where bounty hunters, smugglers, rogue traders, and weary travelers of all ages come together to refuel, enjoy music, and conduct meetings, no questions asked. With an expansive menu of exotic concoctions for young ones and adults, the cantina is a welcome rest stop before your crew's next galactic journey. As you plan your next smuggling run, please enjoy some of our bold musical entertainment courtesy of droid DJ Rex, former Star Speeder 3000 pilot. For those who have long dreamed of visiting one of the galaxy's most infamous watering holes, Oga's Cantina brings that dream to life. To start, I guess I'll start with the reservation process. I think I mentioned in my Disneyland planning video that Tori actually did all of our reservations. She called the reservation line and booked every reservation that we went on during our trip. And I do remember her saying that it wasn't required necessarily to go into the cantina, it wasn't required to get a reservation, but we made one just in case. Thank goodness we did make a reservation, or else we wouldn't have been able to experience this, because literally as we were walking up to go check in for our reservation, we heard the seater telling another group of people that they could only do reservations, or they could only accommodate people who had reservations. So thank goodness we did make a reservation. When we checked in, we actually did have to wait in a little bit of line, but it was literally not even 10 minutes long. And then when we got to the front of the line, the seater informed us of two things. She told us that we would be at a standing table, and also our experience would only be 45 minutes long. I was gonna say that there was a group at the same table as us that I feel like they had a very different experience that we did. I feel like maybe they weren't into Star Wars the same way we were, and I'm going to be mentioning them a couple times in this video just to kind of give a little bit of a second perspective about things. I'm going to try not to be biased when I talk about what things that they were saying, because there were things that they said that I didn't necessarily agree with. I just want to throw in what they were saying as a second perspective. We were at the standing table first, and then maybe about 10 minutes later, another seater brought their group to our table. And first thing that I heard them complain about was that they said, we made a reservation, so we should get a booth. And the seater said, you aren't actually even guaranteed a booth when you make a reservation. The booths and the tables are for everyone. We just kind of accommodate what's available. And so they were pissed about that, which I get it in the sense that you've been walking around Disneyland all day, your feet are sore, you don't want to just stand for another 45 minutes, especially when you were kind of under the impression that you're going to a bar. You can get off your feet for 45 minutes, which is in Disney, a blessing when you can get off your feet for 10 minutes. And so I can kind of understand that. But also at the same time, there are a lot of bars in the world that have standing tables. So I get that they did that for aesthetic thing. It was supposed to kind of look and feel like a traditional bar, but a Star Wars bar, and also to accommodate more people at a certain amount of time. I mean, it did suck for our feet having to stand for 45 minutes, but in the end, our table was literally right in front of where DJ Rex was performing, so I wasn't too concerned. Like, I was very happy to stand for those 45 minutes that we were there. And then just throughout the time we were there, the second thing I heard them complain about was the fact that we did only get 45 minutes to experience the Cantina. And I don't know if this will change. I don't know, again, if it's just because it's so new that they're just trying to get people in and out of it so that everyone can experience it. The three of us were there for however long. We each had a drink each. Tori actually had 2 drinks, and we didn't even stay for the full 45 minutes, and we were fine. Like, we got the full experience of everything. We saw everything. We had a drink. We had some of the food that they offer there, and we were good to go and be on our way. Like, we didn't need to stand there for 2 hours. I just really feel like these people just kind of were there to just kind of drink a whole bunch. Like, that's really what it felt like. I heard them ordering drink after drink after drink after drink after drink. Again, I'm not trying to be biased, but I feel like you're there for the experience. Have a drink while you're here, because obviously that it's a bar. But if you really are only here to get drunk, there's so many bars and restaurants along like the Disneyland road there where you can get drunk for a lot cheaper. But also with like the whole 45-minute thing, it's also Disneyland, so I feel like they're not going to be like rude and kick you out. Like, it's not like they're sitting there waiting for the clock to hit 45 minutes and then it's like, hey, your 45 minutes is over, you can't finish these drinks that you're not done yet, you have to get out. Like, I'm sure they would be polite about it because it is Disneyland. They are like #1 in customer service, so I feel like it would be more like, hey guys, just to let you know, it's been 40 minutes, we need you to maybe start finishing up your drinks. Our server did tell us that everything we ordered we had to finish at the Cantina. Like, we couldn't take our glass and walk out with, so if we didn't finish it, you kind of just left what you had left, which whatever. Like, I mean, you can't leave a regular bar with your drink, that's illegal. And maybe also that's also why the people beside us were upset that you only got 45 minutes, because they wanted to try every single alcoholic drink on the menu, and that's kind of difficult to do in only 45 minutes unless you chug it. Now I'm going to talk about the actual drinks that we had. I did actually learn while doing, like I said, the research for this video, that they actually have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner menu. From what I can see, the lunch and dinner menu are basically the same, and the breakfast menu mostly consists like of like juices, and for like the alcoholic drinks you can get like a Bloody Mary and stuff, where they have way more alcoholic and even like non-alcoholic options for the lunch and dinner. So the first thing that we got was actually provision, as it states in the Disneyland website. Tori and I had it, and it was called the Oga's Obsession. So it says here it is a lemonade, cotton candy flavor, and blueberry popping pearls with a dusting of dried fruit mixture. How I would describe it, it is like the bursting pearls that you can put in like frozen yogurt, like, with Pop Rocks on top. It was really good. I honestly just thought it was kind of like a Jello with Pop Rocks on top, so I was really surprised when it came in those like pearls, but it was really good and I really liked it. And Allison, who is actually very picky, she tried it and even she liked it.
Although they may hate each other.
The drink that I got was called the Fuzzy Tauntaun. If you watched my vlog, you saw all of us trying it and all of us kind of like freaking out, except Tori. Basically, they put this foam on top that like freezes your mouth. It is extremely weird, and if you don't like that sensation, do not order this drink.
Oh my god, that's so weird! It's like tingly! It's so weird! It's so weird! It's weird because the foam like freezes your mouth. Really? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, it is weird!
vodka, peach schnapps, Simply Orange, topped with tangerine, pure cane sugar, and buzz foam. So like I said, that's the foam that makes your mouth freeze. And I liked this drink, I really did, once I got past the freezing foam and I got down to the actual drink. It was really good, very like peachy and orangey, which is my type of drink. The only issue I had with this drink was that I literally ate nothing but a chocolate macaron earlier that day. Then we were walking around in the sun and stuff, and then I had an alcoholic drink. So my only issue with it was that I felt very sick after drinking it. We walked from Galaxy's Edge to Matterhorn Mountain and I felt so sick. I had to stop and get myself a bottle of water. I had sat down for like 10 minutes. I felt a lot better. But yeah, that's the only issue I had with it, was that I literally drank this one drink on a completely empty stomach. But overall, the drink was delicious and I highly recommend it. Allison actually got one of the concoctions without alcohol. It was called the Hyperdrive or Punch It. Mountain Berry Blast Powerade, white cranberry juice, black cherry puree, and Sprite. So all of these I have like pictures and stuff of, but hers was like, it was cool because it was blue and then it had some like red floaties on the top that like floated down into the drink, and if you stirred it all together it all mixed up. I actually liked Allison's drink the most. It was like very fruity, very sweet, and I probably should have ordered that because it wouldn't have made me sick like the alcoholic one did. I think kids would really like it if you ever go there with kids or anyone under the age of 21. Tori actually had two drinks, so she had one with alcohol and one without alcohol. And both of hers came in a Souvenir mug, which I'm going to talk more about the Souvenir mugs once I talk about her drinks. So the first one she had was the Cliff Dweller. It is citrus juices, coconut, hibiscus, grenadine, sure, and ginger ale served in a Souvenir porg mug. I actually don't remember that one very much. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what that one tastes like, but I mean, it still sounds good, like citrus, coconut, ginger ale. I'm not a big fan of ginger ale, so that's maybe why I wouldn't enjoy it as much. I think I liked them all. I think that one was probably my least favorite out of all of them. And then the last drink she got was the Yub Nub, which was Malibu pineapple rum, spiced rum, citrus juices, and passion fruit served in a Souvenir indoor mug. That drink was really good too. I remember her actually recommending it to the people at the table with us that were looking for all the alcoholic drinks. I actually liked that one too. That one was really, really good. Now I'm going to just kind of brief on the Souvenir mugs that you can get. So like I said, the Cliff Dweller, it came in like a porg mug, and then the Yub Nub came in a Endor mug. I have the prices right here online, and I'll just tell you, the Fuzzy Tauntaun, which is what I got, was $16, which was a lot of money, but I mean, you are in Disneyland and it is an alcoholic drink. The non-alcoholic drinks are like $6, $7. The Yub Nub, which was the one that came in a Souvenir mug, was $45, and then the Cliff Dweller one, which is the non-alcoholic one that comes in a Souvenir mug, was $35. When we first went to Oga's Cantina, I did kind of want to get a Souvenir mug. However, when I saw the prices, I was kind of like, actually, never mind. Like, I just can't justify spending that much for a Souvenir mug. When I pictured these Souvenir mugs, I totally was picturing the cheapy plastic cups that you can get at Universal Studios, SeaWorld, all those places that are just like really cheap plastic that you throw in the dishwasher by accident and it totally ruins them. That's what I was picturing. However, these mugs that they actually give you are amazing. They're actually like insanely great quality. They're actually made of glass. The porg one, it literally looks like it's a porg carved out of a wood block. Like, it's so cool. Like, and it even has like indents, like it was carved. Like, it doesn't look like a real porg. Well, not like a real porg, because porgs aren't real. It doesn't look like a fluffy porg that you get like a stuffed animal of. Like, it looks like a carved porg. It's so cool. And then the Endor one is just fantastic. Like, it literally just looks like a silhouetted scene of the Battle of Endor, which is amazing, and I loved it. And I don't regret not getting it, because I still don't think it's worth it to spend $45 and get this cup and the drink. Basically like $15-16 for the drink and $30 for the mug. So I mean, if you really want it, I will say that the mugs are amazing. They're not like these cheapy mugs that you get from every other theme park. They're actually like great quality. And another amazing thing that I did not realize, when we were all done, we had paid our tab and we were on our way out, the server took away all our glasses. So me and Allison's just regular glasses. He took away Tori's too. And they actually gave her 2 brand new mugs in boxes, wrapped in bubble wrap, ready to take home. Like, they didn't just give her 2 glass mugs and say, here you go, enjoy the rest of your day. Like, they actually took those ones, washed them, but for more customers, and then gave Tori her very own brand new ones in boxes to take home. I was very impressed with that. Like, I've never seen a place do that with like a souvenir cup before, where they actually like give you a whole new one to take home. So I thought that was really cool that they did that. So anyway, so that's kind of like my experience and how I thought the Cantina was. Like I said, I did think it was a little overpriced, but again, it was an alcoholic drink and we were in Disneyland, so I kind of understand the price a little bit better. Like, it makes sense, and I didn't go in there expecting to pay $2. Was I disappointed about the standing table? Not really. The only thing that I was upset about was that I had to continue to stand after I'd been standing and walking all day, but it didn't affect my experience. Like I said, we were right in front of DJ Rex, which was so cool. Also, fun fact, DJ Rex was the actual original pilot in the Star Tours ride. So Star Tours was however freaking old Star Tours was before they revamped it, and now it's C-3PO who's the pilot. So Rex was actually the original pilot, and now he's the DJ at the Cantina, which is kind of freaking cool. They play great fun Star Wars-y music the entire time you're in there, and it just like looks like something out of basically a galaxy far, far away. It's so cool. The bar is set up like each drink has its own kind of like spout. I don't know the words for bars and stuff, but each like spout is like shaped different for each drink. Each drink is even served in a different shaped glass. We didn't try any of the other food or anything. Like I said, we just tried the one snack, but it was really good. It was really cool. And also, like I said, very Star Wars-y. Like, this is something I could see like Han Solo ordering. If you're going to Disneyland or Disney World, you're very jazzed and very excited for Galaxy's Edge because you love Star Wars, I would highly, highly, highly recommend getting a reservation here. It is expensive, but every restaurant in Disneyland is gonna be expensive. It's just such a cool experience. It's so different and so neat. And when I get more into my entire talk about Galaxy's Edge, I'm gonna talk more just about just the generic environment that is Galaxy's Edge, but this like bar just radiates Star Wars, as does all of Galaxy's Edge, and it's so well done and it's so amazing. That is my not so short, kind of short-ish review on Oga's Cantina in Galaxy's Edge. Like I said, I'll be posting more vlogs and stuff now for Disneyland, and then I'm also gonna try to include more like Disney related videos. So that's my little kind of review on Oga's Cantina. Stay tuned for more little Disney-ish reviews, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye-bye.